Hello and welcome to Twiscript Tales, and have we got a tale for you? Yes, this magnificent BMW R80 GS is proudly owned by my good friend Abel.
Hey, Bruce, how are you?
Ready, willing and able, that's what we call him. And you've just finished a ride around Victoria on this magnificent machine.
Yep. I did about 1,500 k's.
1,500 k's of comfort. So what's it like on the open road?
It's like floating on the clouds. It's amazing motorcycle to ride. Yeah.
So these are a pretty amazing machine. BMW established a reputation for long distance touring, and they really introduced a brand new class of motorcycle as a result of their amazing victories in the Paris-Dakar rally. And with a recognition, they would have scratched their head and thought, well, how do we go and capitalise on this amazing victories that we've had in the Paris-Dakar? And they came up with this amazing invention, which I think was a collusion between maybe British BMW retailers and that to come up with something. And this is an amazing machine. But you rescued this one, Abel.
Yes, I did, yeah. The bike was about to be cut up and made into a tracker, and I asked the guy not to do that. I could restore the motorcycle and bring it back to its originality. So this is it, and we agreed on the price, and I purchased, and here it is. It's made it to its original colors and original motorcycle, yeah. Like a Swiss watch.
It looks really, really good. They didn't make too many of this R80 GS. I think from 1980 to 1987.
Around there, yeah.
About
21,800 around there were produced.
So, yeah. And that's worldwide, yes. Now this one's not standard. This one's got twin plug heads.
It's got twin plug heads. I don't know why, but somehow this is different, yeah.
So I think for those people that wanted to travel into the wilderness of the Middle East and those poorer countries, I think the twin plug heads made it easier to run on shocking petrol, if you could call it petrol. Many countries just sold kerosene. So I think, but it doesn't make any difference with good quality petrol with the twin plugs on this style of machine anyway. But what an amazing generation of a class of motorcycle that BMW set up with this. Now, you had to do a whole lot of restoration on this. You made the junction box that sits underneath yourself.
That's right. The converter goes splits between the two exhausts and the main exhaust. I did it in stainless steel. The section here was all rotten, so I made it in stainless. Made the rack at the back. Chromed some of the bars and basically that, and I painted the tank, ceramic coated, seat reupholstered, and that's it. Didn't do much to the bike. And
they are a BMW make a pretty bulletproof sort of engine. Bulletproof engine, disc brakes front and back.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about dirt getting into your rear drive. No chain, all shaft drive. Fantastic reliability with the BMW, and this is the sort of bike that you just live with. There's not much to service, just a few oil changes.
Just put petrol and go.
An easy bike to live with.
Easy.
Now it's very tall, so for you're not so tall. How do you go with the height in the saddle?
Very simple. It's actually very nice, easy to dismount, and easy to mount. So it's a bit heavy to put it on the side stand, but I've got an option of the side stand, so the center doesn't. If you really can't do it, put it on a side stand. So
yeah. So you don't need a ladder to get up into the seat and at stoplights. Not-
easy to brake, and yeah, it's a very easy bike to ride.
And the little fairing at the front breaks the wind just
A little
nicely.
bit, yeah, especially if you go a bit higher speeds, deflects a little bit. So it's a very well designed motorcycle. Simple, old, but very reliable, and it's a keeper.
Easy to live with.
That's it, yeah.
BMW. What an iconic machine. Some of these machines came out with Paris Dakar tanks, the great big tanks,
Which they're not easy to find.
and they are very expensive.
And if you find one, normally they ask big price. This is original. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do many adventure racing, so for me it's okay.
You keep it on the bitumen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I try to.
So that's great. Well, you've done a great job in bringing this back to life again. It's would have been very, very sad to lose
see it go, yeah.
one of these machines, disappear it, to be hot rodded
Yep.
and cut down. So yeah, the long suspension, the single-sided swing arm at the back, the high-rise exhaust,
Yeah.
just makes it so much easier to live with. And do you have panniers? So I think originally they had single-sided pannier.
They got panniers, but I don't have it. I just keep it as is, like that, a bit
There we go.
simple, yeah. But it's a nice bike.
So
Goes
what?
around and go places.
So if someone sees one of these GSs, the R80 GS, and it's going for a reasonable price, because they're not cheap to buy these days. The ones in good condition like this.
Very sought after motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yep.
So grab it with both hands.
Oh yeah. Don't let it run.
So-
Also, I've seen a lot of bikes which they, saying that are R80 GSs, but they're not, because there's a number over here, and to be R80 GS, you've got to have 8 on the engine.
Okay. Yeah.
Some of them have 10, which is 1000 cc. It's probably modified or different engines they put onto the.
So there it is on the casting down here.
Yep.
08 down there for the 800
This is the
cc
real
barrels.
R80 GS, yeah.
Yeah. And of course the engine plate describes the original
it, yeah.
build. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
So this is a 1982.
82
Yep.
model, yeah.
And a wonderful example of what BMW
Only
did,
60,000 Ks.
almost run in.
Original, still running in.
Yeah, just an oil change.
That's it, yeah.
What a great testament to a great manufacturer.
And time to ride it.
That's right, yes. A great manufacturer of reliable motorcycles and a unique build, an off-road dirt machine that's just as capable on the bitumen, very comfortable sit-up and beg style, and started a whole new generation of on-road trail bikes for long-distance touring with a good-size engine.
Yep.
Abel, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
your
Anytime.
R80 GS.
Yep.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment about what we've been doing here, bringing you some of the most interesting motorcycles in the world. If you've got a tale to tell, tell us about it and we'll come and talk to you too. Like, subscribe and see you next time on Twist Grip Tales. Thanks, Abel.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Can I turn it off and start it up again?
Yeah,
Come on.
that's it.
Yep. Oh, so sweet. That little chirp back here, that's a nice sound. That's a beautiful sound. The lilting sound of the BMW, loving what it does. Doing a good job.